Hi, good morning. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 414, and we're here live in Southwest Florida. The sun is rising over the buildings and the trees in the east, and this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. If you're joining live, please say hello. I'd love to talk to you. If you are watching the recorded version, please also say hello because I have the ability to reply to those comments throughout the day as well. Hi, Joe and Grace and Barbara and Mar. Thanks for joining live. I was going to do a tiny little good morning, Constance and Melissa and Luna and Naomi, Jane, Cherie, Joe, Mar, Constance. Thank you for joining me live this morning, everyone. Glad you could be here. Hi, Christine. Hi, Cranjeet and Lily and Judy. Thanks for joining live. So I was going to do a tiny little show and tell this morning of something that I'm working on. Hi, Anna. And then I brought my extra tripod so we could go for a walk on the beach this morning. Hi, Nancy. Oh, Nancy loves my earrings. This is a great free pattern on my website as well as tutorial video here on my YouTube channel to make these tassel earrings. These are made in Be So Fun yarn, which is a wonderful yarn for tassels because it looks so beautiful when it has a nice blunt cut and has such a beautiful sheen that they look dressy too. They take all of 5 minutes to make, and I have the pattern on my website as well as the video here on my YouTube channel. I've made them in a bunch of different colors, and you can too. Super, super easy to make. Hi, Shelly. Shelly from Texas. Good morning. Sandshell's made lots of these earrings too. Hi, Jill. Hi, Barbara. It's super bright out here. So I told you all that I'm starting to work on a couple of books behind the scenes, and one of them is going to be on baby projects. And so over the weekend, or the 3 days that I was out of town, I brought a whole bunch of Be So baby yarn with me. Hi, Karen. And I also told you that I have a baby shower coming up next month where there wasn't going to be a gender reveal, but there has been now. It's going to be a boy. But the mother-to-be also wants to decorate the baby's room in white and gray because she wants to do pops of color for every baby she ends up having. So if she were to decorate everything with all blue right now, what if her next baby was a girl? And I get that. That's actually a very smart choice. So because I started the blanket before knowing the gender reveal, I decided to do it in Be So baby yarn in colors Snowflake and Platinum, which are my white and silver. And I thought one of the techniques that I thought was going to be really fun to teach in my next book would be tap motifs that you join as you go, or squares that you join as you go. I thought it would be such an interesting way to apply design to crochet. Sometimes I design patterns based on the negative space of lace, but to be able to design something based on straight up color work with Tunisian crochet, or not Tunisian, tapestry crochet is what I meant. It was going to open up a whole new option for this type of design element. So I decided to Google and research, Moroccan tiles. Hi there from Tucson, Violet. Hello, Sulaf. My screen just went dark. Hi, Grammy. Hi, Violet. Yeah, blue and gray look great together, Karen. Hi from France. Okay, so I did some research on just looking up different Moroccan tile patterns. What I love about Moroccan tiles is that within the square there's a central design, but then there's a little design in the corners, and when you tile or line up those tiles next to other tiles, you end up having two patterns, the central pattern, but then those corner patterns, because as the corners line up, they create another design. So I took one particular Moroccan tile image that I saw online and I converted it to tapestry crochet to make these join as you go motifs. So the pattern's not available yet because obviously I'm still working on it. But so what's happened here is I've taken a tile that I liked and added and made that pattern in Tapestry crochet, and as those squares line up, you can see that there are two, and there ends up being two patterns. There's the star and little squares as well. So it's all done in double crochet. So it's actually, and I doubled the yarn, so it's going relatively quickly. It's super cozy. If those of you who have tried Be So Baby yarn before know how incredibly soft that yarn is. So I doubled the yarn and I'm doing it on a J hook, and that pattern will be out soon. It's not even done, so hope you guys like it. I can't see the comments that well this morning. Another update for you is that Layers Knit and Layers Crochet are now available on Amazon as well as on my website. Although on Amazon they don't come directly from me, so they're not autographed, but they're available in all the Amazon Prime markets around the world. So you can get a paperback copy through Amazon Prime wherever you live. You can also get a digital copy on Kindle, and those items are both available on my website. So you can get the ebook on my website or the autographed copy of the books on my website. So it's Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. And now if you prefer shopping on Amazon, which I know a lot of people do, they're available everywhere where Amazon sells books. So if anyone has any questions about that, by all means, leave them for me in the comments or reply in the recorded version of the podcast comments later today. And if you need help finding a link, I'd be happy to do so. Hi, Becky and Tammy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sean. All right, so if it's all the same to you guys, I'm going to take my phone out of this tripod and add it to this tripod, and then we'll try to go for a walk. Maybe we'll find something cool along the beach. Whoops, see, hold on. Okay, that didn't work, so let me just turn this around. It wants to hold it this way. Okay, how's that? I think we got it now, though. How's that working? Is that working pretty well? All right, I'm going to grab my keys. Don't want to leave that here. Anything else I think is pretty safe to go for a walk. All right, see if I can figure out how to turn this so you can see the water. Yeah, I had some issues getting the camera moved, so there might be a few little hiccups on your end as well. But curious to know how the sound is today, since nothing's really changed. And I think we've determined that there's no sound issues in my backyard, but still unsure if there are still sound issues when we're on the beach. All right, Lisa says it sounds great. That's good to know. The other interesting part, Joe says it sounds good too. The other interesting part is not everybody has problems. Some of you do have issues, others don't. And then some people think that it's all on other YouTube channels, and some people say it's only mine. So everybody's had different experiences, which sure as heck doesn't help solve the mystery. Yeah, the fact that it's not consistently everybody or every place is not helping. So happy for those of you who have no issues today, but sorry for you, those of you that do. Water is extremely clear. Hopefully that's showing up. Yeah, Lily, I think it could be everyone's own connection too. I think so. That the fact that it's so unique and that everyone's having different experiences, that's what I think. Yes, the water does look gorgeous, Nancy. This is the Gulf of Mexico, which is why it's a smaller body of water, so that's why we don't get super big waves here. It's so beautiful. Colors are gorgeous today. Colors are usually really gorgeous when the water's clear. You get blues and greens in the water. Thank you to all of my moderators for greeting everyone this morning. I'm not seeing all the comments right away. My screen's gone a little dark, so those of you joining live, thank you. Sorry if I'm not saying your name, but I do appreciate you being here. And thanks to my super friendly and on top of it moderators, you're getting greeted anyway. Maybe we'll see those baby sharks in here one of these days. I'm pretty sure when I've seen the baby sharks in the water, it's in the warmer months. So right here, right at that ledge, like, see how the sand where I'm standing has a little dip right when the water starts? Well, it's that dip right there, 2, 3 feet inside the edge of the water. That's where these baby sharks hang out. And apparently the mom sits further out and sends them over here when they're babies to teach them how to fish. And every summer, not every day, but every summer, once in a while, I'll see baby fish or baby sharks along the shore here. And it doesn't make me want to go in the water, but it really is an amazing experience to see them. So I think if we start doing a walk once a week. So here's my plan right now is that once a week I want to do a walk on the beach for the podcast. Once a week I want to do organizing my bins to show you guys more of the more of the samples of different patterns and work on organizing together. I think it's just such a good way to talk about organizing and show that it doesn't have to be done in one day. You can spend 30 minutes once a week and your progress will accumulate and eventually you'll get it done. So my plan is to do that once a week right now and do this walk once a week and then, changing it up and obviously coming to the beach as much as possible, weather permitting. Crunchy loves the Kelly earrings too. Me too. Yeah, Lily, it's doing the organizing is also a chance to look at older patterns that we don't talk about anymore. I have so many patterns and it's hard enough for me to keep them all straight, and I certainly don't expect you guys to remember all of them. And so doing that little show and tell can spark some inspiration for people for different patterns. Good morning, Edna. Thank you. I love the tassels, and you can make them different lengths too. You can make them shorter. I think this is a more dramatic length. You could cut them to here to make them, a more casual length. I like big earrings. Big earrings are for everybody, so don't feel limited by the length. Hi, Migdalia. It's really warm down here. I said somebody rose. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. It's a great time to ask questions since I'm not doing a demo on walking days. I can read the comments so much better. But anytime you have a super long comment or question, always better to save those for the recorded version because that's where I can really see them well and answer well. Yep, this pattern, tassel earrings, is available on my website, and it's also a YouTube video here on my YouTube channel, so you can just search by tassel earrings and they should pop right up. Man, it's so warm. All right, no baby sharks yet. Okay, a dolphin would be nice too. Or maybe a stingray, or a sea turtle, or what do you call them? manatee. That'd be nice too. Don't even see birds today. What's up with that? Hi Julie, good morning. So if you want these specific links for everything I talked about for Layers Knit and Layers Crochet this morning, I will be updating the book pages on my website. So each time I publish a book, I make a specific landing page for that book. So like for Motif Magic, it was KristinOmdahl.com/motifmagic. 80 handmade gifts was /80 handmade gifts. Layers Knit is KristinOmdahl.com/layers knit, and then Layers Crochet is KristinOmdahl.com/layers crochet. On those landing pages, it's a great place to go check out the book because there's links to purchase it and all the different ways to purchase it, but you can also see all of the patterns there as well. I also have the individual patterns link there, so it's a great way to browse all of the photos, and then you can make the choice of whether you want the print book in any number of ways, the ebook in any number of ways, or to just download the single patterns. So, and if there's resources, what kind of yarns were used, what kind of supplies you'll need, all of that's listed with each pattern too. So it's a great resource for getting all of the nitty-gritty that you'll need to know before you choose how you want to purchase. Oh, and all of the videos are linked there as well. So a really great resource for all of the books. It is a great day at the beach. Verna? I think I said Verna. All right. Oh, we have some turtle nests too. I don't know if you've been seeing them in the background, but here's one right there. Can you see that one? Got a protected turtle nest over there. Ooh, I think we'll turn around. I'm definitely overheated this morning. Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining live. Marlon's great. Thanks, Tina. Big 17-year-old now. Joe saw the turtle nest. Good. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Tina. Hi, Iris, North Carolina. So, I'll also have another announcement tomorrow-ish. Maybe tomorrow. Be So Serene is going to be back in stock, and very excited about that. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of beautiful colors back in stock. Be So Serene is my #2 sport weight, 100% organic cotton yarn that I hand dye in my studio. And when it comes in stock, it goes out really quickly because it sells quickly. Hello, let's see if I can read that. Marissa, maybe? I think that said Marissa, I'm not sure. Having trouble with seeing the screen this morning. It's always something. Oh good, other people are saying Marissa, I said it right. Yeah, so Be So Serene should be back in stock by tomorrow. And I'm going to have 9 colors. One is a new color, new neutral color, but the bright colors will be available in a sampler kit again, and they'll be available as single hanks of yarn like usual. So, really excited about that. And I know a lot of you are too. I get asked a whole lot about when Be So Serene is going to be back in stock. So, good news, soon. Excuse me. That felt good. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you. Then next up for dyeing will probably be Lush and Bold later this week. and then possibly more bling next week, or maybe some Be So Tender next week. Haven't decided yet. So if anybody has thoughts on that, I'd love to hear what you think. Joe loves working with Be So Lush. Yeah, it's very nice. Lush and Bold are both really nice. Those are my yarns that are a blend of organic cotton and bamboo. Be So Lush is the #1 fingering weight, and Be So Bold is the #4 worsted weight. Oh, sorry it's breaking up for you, Cherie. Judy loves Lush too. Good morning, Terry. Thanks for joining live. Thank you, Luna. I'm so glad you like my yarns. Thank you, Judy. I'm glad you love all my yarns too. Me too. And I will also have more Be So Dazzling in stock later this week, and have photos of those, waiting on a few to arrive. Yep, few people have some breaking up now. Sorry for that. Tina, I'm still worn out doing this. Is, for some reason, it really wears me out to do the podcast and walk, but I think because it's hard to do, I think that's what challenges me, because it's got to be good exercise. What do I do after live? Someone wants to know. Well, I go back to my studio and I ship orders of yarns and books and products and whatever else has come in, and I work on my business. I work on my website and I dye yarns and make new projects and make new books. It kind of varies every day, but it always starts with shipping first. Nikki has a ball of Be So Fine Bling yarn. That's awesome. You'll have to show me what you make with it. Yes, Judy, the sand and the humidity alone make it hard to walk, let alone trying to talk as well. I agree. Which is why it's challenging and why it interests me, because it's challenging. And I do everything else everybody else does, right? I clean my house, I cook food, I pay my bills, I do all the normal stuff that everyone else does, plus all the stuff of owning a small craft business and work from home. Hi, Rebecca. Thanks for joining live. Yep, and drive kids to tennis. That's great. And the airport and school and wherever else they need to go. Yep, all those single mom duties too. And tournaments. Yeah, so my day's pretty varied, just like everyone else's, right? I think we all juggle a lot. And I think the hardest part is finding time for yourself, right? Not always great at making time for myself, but sometimes I do. Which is why I think this walk is important. Because if I didn't do it with you guys, I probably wouldn't do it at all. I'd probably rush back home to get to work. Still working on maneuvering this camera too. Yeah, it's always great to keep busy, Verna. I agree. I think a lot of us are that way, where there is no such thing as being bored. There's more stuff to do than time to do it. I know that's how I feel. Because if I do have a few minutes, the first thing I do is hop over to my piano to play. Yeah, multitasking too, Tina, for sure. They say multitasking isn't good for you, but I don't know how I could survive without it. So I'm not going to read those articles. Yeah, the camera view of the ocean is great. Or the Gulf of Mexico. It's so beautiful. Love it. Happy to share it with you guys. Do I ever think about doing an autobiography? Yeah, I've thought about it. I've thought about it a lot over the years. Just haven't. I don't know. I can't picture what the ending of the book is, and I guess until I can figure out what the core story is, I feel like there has to be a message in writing something like that. And what is the message? You know, whether it's believing in yourself or whatever, whatever the message or the theme or the lesson is when you write a story. I won't write my autobiography until I know what that is. Sometimes I think I need to decide what the happy ending or the ending of the book is, but I think more importantly, it's about figuring out what the lesson is. And when I figure that out, I probably will write it. Because there's a lot of things that I'd like to share to help inspire and motivate people to do things differently or do things the same, or I don't know. I think I have a lot to tell and a lot to share and a lot to teach and educate. So yes, it is definitely something on my list, but just not on my immediate list. It's more of a back burner project. So as we wrap it up here, I thought I'd pull out my Create, Share, Inspire notebooks, and if somebody wants to pick a number between 1 and 5, I will go with the first number I see. And whew, am I out of breath? Okay, I see a 3. So we'll pull out number 3. And we roll. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful, and I actually forgot this one was even in here. This is a Native American proverb. Are you ready? Are you so ready for this? I can't wait to share this. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears. Ooh, who needs to hear that today, right? No rainbows without tears, guys. Yeah, you gotta have lows to appreciate the highs, right? If there were no highs and lows, there would be no roller coaster. It would be a merry-go-round, and you wouldn't know the highs if you didn't have the lows. So it's okay to have lows, because it means when you know what that feels like, you'll be able to really appreciate the highs when they come back again. So let's read this again. So, so beautiful. I feel like I need to draw something for this. I've been wanting to draw the last few days anyway. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears. What a beautiful, beautiful quote from a Native American proverb. Wow. The soul would have no rainbows if the eyes had no tears. Gosh, I love that. Well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. Hope you enjoyed my little sneak peek show and tell, going for a walk on this gorgeous morning beach, listening to the waves, chatting with me and everyone else here. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I will see you